It's the Battle of the Bears here at the Ohio Health Ice Haus. You are watching high school hockey. You are watching the Ohio Health CBJ Cup semifinals presented by the Warehouse Gym on the Ohio Media School Score on Air Network. I am Travis Snapper alongside Jay Lucas here for an exciting matchup, the first of two matchups here for the CBJ Cup semifinals. This one we have the Upper Arlington Golden Bears taking on the Olentangy Berlin Bears. So again, as I pointed out, a little bit of Battle of the Bears there. So this should be fun. Jay, tell us a little bit about the teams that we're looking at right here today.
We got a good battle of the tape going on here. You have the Olentangy Berlin Bears. In 4 short years, they became a conference contender. You know, and now they're here, one game away from playing in the finals at the CBJ Cup. They're led by Janikowski, who has 34 goals, 31 assists, with 65 points on the year. Next, they have Zawinski, who has 31 goals and 11 assists with 42 points. Those two there's one more. Luke DeChristopher and Zach Zawinski are the only two remaining players from the very first team for Berlin. So, you know, for them to be here, 4 years now, they're seniors. What a way to go out would be to get to the finals and win a CBJ Cup in this shorter period of time.
Absolutely. And then on the other side, you have the team that's been there, done that, but they'd love to do it again. Not for the first time, not for the second time, for the third time in a row, the Upper Arlington Golden Bears are looking to go to the championship game of the CBJ Cup. Can they do it? Tell us what they got.
They're a physical team. You know, last year they were the 2020-2021 district champs. They are the reigning defending CBJ Cup champion from last year as well. You know, they're led by Sam Burns, who's the #1 scorer in the state right now with 85 points, 45 goals, 40 assists. You know, you got players like Max Robbins, 67 points on the year. They're a very physical team. I know you and me both have had the privilege to call some of their games, and their coach even said, Coach Beard said, they're a very physical team, and they look to keep on the momentum that they are on. They are on an 8-game win streak right now.
Absolutely. We have said those names plenty of times before. We were here. I was here when Upper Arlington went for that championship last year. They also went to the districts and the states. So they have been there, again, as I said, been there and done that. But before the puck drops, we have two players that I really want to touch on that we have not mentioned their names yet. Let's start over on the Upper Arlington side and talk about, let's go to the Berlin side first and talk about the goalie, the man between the pipes for Berlin.
Berlin's coach has said that Kai Nelson is unbelievable. He's playing, phenomenal for him this year. They adopted the mentality of we, not me, and it's spread throughout the whole entire team. They've really come a long way, and without a stellar performance from Kai Nelson, I don't think Berlin would be here where they are now. You could have all the offensive scoring and defense, but without having a solid goalie between the pipes, you can't really win games.
Absolutely. And on the other side, we have a young man, I should say, that had to take over some very big pads in the form of Garrett Alderman. But Brady Hagel takes over for Upper Arlington.
That was a task this year, coming into the season for Brady. Taking over between the pipes for an all-state goalie. He's performed well. What more can you ask from him? And it's actually Preston Bernard that looks like it was in there earlier. So either one of them, Brady Hagel or Preston Bernard, they were filling some big skates.
I do apologize for that. You're right. That is Preston Bernard. But either way, as we pointed out, very big pads that they had to fill for Garrett Alderman. Had an incredible season last year for Upper Arlington Golden Bears. But both those guys, we've seen both of them have done an incredible job for the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. So I'm very excited. This should be a very good goalie battle, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I love the battle between the goalies. That's where the real story is. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what goalie really stands on their head and can get the job done, especially with these offenses, as you pointed out, especially for Upper Arlington, all the firepower they have going on up against Berlin's goalie, how much pressure he can take and how much on the other side that Berlin can get pressure on Bernard to maybe get this game into a dogfight, because that's exactly what it's going to come down to, or in this case, a bear fight.
It's going to be a bear fight here. Let's see if the reigning defending, CBJ Cup champions in Upper Arlington can pull it off. They're one game away as well from going to the finals and defending their title. One other player I do want to touch on, though, from Upper Arlington is Sam Cannon.
Absolutely.
He's been on the team now for 4 years, a 4-year player. Coach Beard from Upper Arlington does call on him a lot during critical moments in games, and he's one heck of a defensive man to where he causes turnovers in space and creates those odd man rushes.
And as his namesake, he does have quite the cannon.
Yes, he does.
I apologize for the bad pun, but it's appropriate. He has a cannon for his shot, and it's incredible to watch. We are going to take you, though, down to the ice as we get ready for the game to start. We will start with the national anthem. And you hear the stick tap, you know what that means. It's time to get down and get to business.
It's game time, ladies and gentlemen.
As we pointed out, this is going to most likely be a battle of the goalies. Who can really handle the pressure more often? As it does look like Bernard is going to start for Upper Arlington, so you were right in that regard. So this should be interesting. Again, that high-powered offense from Upper Arlington going up against a Berlin team that has been scrappy, has been physical, and is going to have to weather a storm for 3 periods.
That they will. The head coach of Berlin, Tim Pennington, he's been a former CBJ Cup winner as a coach with Olentangy, Orange, and Olentangy himself. So he knows what it means to be like here in this tournament. and what it means to these kids. So it's going to be a hard-hitting physical game today. And we're almost at that time.
See the face-off there. It's Carson Jankowski and Charlie Linzel that'll start off the face-off for both these teams. Berlin takes the puck early in their own zone, tries to send a puck up towards the blue line. Upper Arlington able to corral that and send that puck down the ice. And here comes a quick offense from Upper Arlington, stopped, but quickly regained by Upper Arlington. That's Max Robbins that had the puck on his stick. As we see Upper Arlington send that puck straight back down, and Berlin will have to chase it behind the crease, behind the net. Berlin sends that puck up the ice. A lot of play back and forth early on in this period. Neither team really getting anything going so far in terms of solid offense. But some great back and forth transitions. Here comes a shot. Berlin getting the first shot off.
You know, we've seen this before with Upper Arlington, how, you know, at the very first part of the game, come out a little bit rocky. It's the nerves. See if they can stifle that.
They do seem like they sometimes take a little bit of a time to kind of get going. Maybe not so much get nerves going, but they have to ready up. They have to rev themselves up, it seems like sometimes. But when they do, it is bad news for any team. A nice, solid check. But it might have actually ended up into a penalty. I stand corrected. I think we're just going to get an offside call.
Just a little bit ahead.
See Berlin sending that puck wide. And that was Rory Brennan that hit the ice that couldn't get his skates underneath him. Here comes Noah Domagowski. Skating up quick. Another shot sent in against the Berlin goalie. And Nelson loves that one, and we will get a face-off.
Yeah, they Upper Arlington actually caught Berlin in a change up there, in a line change.
That is not something you want to do against Upper Arlington, but good by Kai Nelson to glove that one and keep it from getting any worse. So far, I've seen a little bit more possession by Berlin, but Upper Arlington's been right there to send it right back and not really allow Berlin to get anything out of their own zone of anything of substantial merit. And again, you see another example right there where Upper Arlington is just sitting at that blue line, sending it right back in. A good fake there by Berlin. That was Zach Zielinski that just became a brick wall as he tried to move that puck up the ice. And again, that puck will go behind the net, around the boards. Berlin just trying to get out from behind their own zone and from behind the net. You see a pass sent there down the side of the boards. That'll be a fresh of breath air for Berlin, even if there was nobody there to really corral it. Just something to at least take some of the pressure off them, as Upper Arlington is really starting to get some good pressure on them and get control of that puck, or at least send that puck and keep that puck in Berlin's zone. Sends that puck to the middle of the ice, right into Upper Arlington's zone. Here comes Jack Nolan. has the puck taken off his stick. Berlin moving that puck around, getting some good offense here in this possession. And some good passing, some good defense from Berlin. Tried to send that puck backwards for somebody else to get it, but Upper Arlington was there waiting. And again, that board will make its rounds behind the net and around the boards. Good opportunity for Berlin, stopped short by Upper Arlington. And here's a good opportunity for Berlin. Has a stick on the puck. And again, as we pointed out, every time that Berlin has an opportunity, Upper Arlington has just seemed to be able to get their stick in there and make a stop.
Liking it, the physicality. They're everybody's having trouble getting across the blue lines and keeping it in.
Yep.
Bad breaks, roll off the stick. Can't get the skate up underneath of them.
Get a face-off here at the right wing point. Something Upper Arlington isn't used to, at least in this first period. About 9:40 left to go in this first period. Still 0-0. It's something that Upper Arlington wasn't quite used to, spending time in their own zone, but Berlin able to make it happen, at least for a moment. Some good battling here going on here between the net, behind the net. Excuse me. Zach Zielinski gonna try to race up the ice, but icing is gonna be the call, as he didn't get there just in time.
There was a shot that Berlin had. Can't remember the player who had it, but he had a chance for the shot, but he gave it up and actually sent it over to the other side of the zone, looking for maybe even a better shot, but it looked like he had a shot to go above the shoulder of Preston Bernard.
And that's going to be a big factor in a lot of this is, do you try to go for the easy shot? Do you try to go for the better shot? Or do you just try to pepper the goalie? You've really got to make that decision early on, depending on how these games are going, especially in this case for Berlin. They've not had very many opportunities to attack Preston Bernard, so it almost feels like they should just go for it.
You know, they had a little bit of success early on in this game. The way that they were sitting there sending the pass through the neutral zone from side to side.
And Bernard is going to lay down and glove it and stop play. So we will have a face-off in Upper Arlington zone. Looks like Linzel's going to take it for Upper Arlington. I believe that was Nick Pigoni. Again, that puck sent again back down to Berlin for them to chase. So they try to move that puck back and forth between both sides of the ice, really open up that ice and try to send it to find some hole that Upper Arlington is leaving them to move that puck. As you said, they're both teams having a very hard struggle moving that puck past the blue lines. Have another Golden Bear that hits the ice. A little slick out there.
Couldn't quite keep his skates up underneath of him. But I like what Sam Cannon is doing down there in the defensive zone. He's actually trying to settle it down so that way Upper Arlington can start pushing down the ice. And it's just a matter of keeping it in the blue line.
We would like to let you know the Warehouse Gym is a 24-hour key card access gym located at 1110 Chambers Road in Upper Arlington. We offer one-on-one personal training, group training, and student-athlete training. Come visit our supplement store or visit us at 614gym.com. Again, Warehouse Gym, a proud sponsor of high school hockey here for School On Air Network. We thank them very much for all they've done in the games we've had to cover, and check them out if you are interested.
Hey, we got the game's first power play.
All right.
Looks like Upper Arlington's going to be a man down with the hooking call.
And that's going to make this interesting now for Berlin. All that time they've struggled to try to get out of their own zone, now having a man advantage. Can they make the most of it as Upper Arlington sends a shot?
As Berlin, there we go, and Berlin scores!
Our first goal of the game! Berlin!
Right above the shoulder of Preston Bernard. As you see there, he's trying to get it cleared out. Couldn't quite clear it. Berlin sends it back to the top of the crease. And right above his shoulder.
Here's another look at that goal. I believe that is Zach Zielinski that gets that one for Berlin. And we have a 1-0 game early on in this first period. Or about the midway point of this first period, excuse me, but still a 1-0 lead for Berlin. Power play goal, something they desperately needed. And now it'll be curious to see whether or not they're able to, almost another one there by Berlin, but will they? I was going to say, are they going to just sit back and try to protect that lead, but clearly not. Hammering after Upper Arlington and trying to get Preston Bernard sleeping for a second one early on after that first goal.
I think Berlin might have found their way to put the pucks past Preston Bernard. On the last replay, there was a screen in front of him, and as soon as Zielinski shot that puck, he was sitting there looking around for it.
And that's very good fundamental hockey, is trying to screen the goalie. You know, you're not always going to have open shots at a goalie, especially depending on how good they are. We had two very good goalies here. And so the biggest thing is you're going to have to work about guarding that, or, you know, screening that goalie, setting an opportunity where you can just sneak the puck past him. See what Upper Arlington can do to try to answer for that first goal. And as you kind of pointed out at the beginning of this first period, you know, Upper Arlington seemed like they were kind of not necessarily sluggish, but they were just kind of trying to find their feet. We've seen a couple of Upper Arlington Golden Bears hit the ice, and now they're down one goal. What is that going to do for the mindset of the Golden Bears as they try to come back from that one goal deficit? And is that going to be a big advantage for the Berlin Bears? See, Berlin sends a puck, almost got it on his stick, had a great opportunity there. You just see some more crisp passing from Berlin than we saw in the beginning of the first period. Just a little over 5 minutes to go in this first period. Again, Berlin leads 1-0. And they are ready and willing, sending another shot towards Preston Bernard. A little high, but still an effective shot. And I think they've kind of taken the approach that I mentioned earlier. Forget the good shots, forget the easy shots. Whatever shot you've got, take it and see what happens. Every opportunity that you can get against this Upper Arlington Golden Bears team, you've got to take it. And they're doing that right now. That puck sent around the boards, behind the net. Stopped on the left wing.
There's been a lot of turnovers by Upper Arlington, which is uncharacteristic of them.
But at the same time, here comes the Golden Bears. As that puck is stopped at the blue line, sends a shot in from the blue line. Went a little wide, just couldn't get it under control. This is something that Upper Arlington was dying to have at this point, is an opportunity in Berlin's zone. Some good stick fighting going on there. Upper Arlington still able to keep it under control. Sam Burns, tried to send that puck across. And Upper Arlington's going to have to retreat for a moment. But sends the puck back in. We have another opportunity for Upper Arlington. Sends a shot at the goalie. But now Berlin looks like they have a 3-on-2 opportunity. Sends a shot.
What a save.
Preston Bernard able to send that one off his pads. Just some good back and forth. Both teams putting their sticks right where they need to be, stopping momentum from both these teams. Some good physical hockey. Upper Arlington's going to take that puck back, try to regroup in their own zone, send it up quick. Has a shot sent at Kai Nelson. And Upper Arlington has another opportunity, sends that puck in wide. Now you're seeing a little bit more of the physicality that Upper Arlington brings to the table. But here comes Berlin, a nice collision mid-ice. But Upper Arlington sends that puck down wide, and icing is going to be the call, but at least both teams now can get a breather for a moment. We'd like to remind you the Ohio Media School would like to thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. This broadcast, along with all other Score On Air broadcasts, are done by students and alumni from the Ohio Media School and their sports emphasis program. If you'd like to learn more about how you can start your sports broadcasting career today, visit beonair.com/Columbus or call us at 614-655-5250. The Ohio Media School, learn from a pro to be a pro. And we have another one! Berlin scores 2 before the end of the first period. Wow, what an incredible turn of events. Off the face-off.
That was
that one kept me sleeping a little bit. That was incredible.
It was real quick. Berlin won the face-off and sent it right in past Preston Bernard.
Wow. And just like that, we have a 2-0 lead for Berlin over the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. You know, you kind of pointed it out at the beginning of this game. They're only 4 years in. This school has only been in existence for 4 years, and now they're taking on the Upper Arlington Golden Bears, one of the premier teams for high school hockey here in the Central Ohio area, and they've got a two-goal lead over them. That speaks volumes to how this team has prepared and how much they have come along in those 4 years.
It really has. You know, the coach, Pennington, did say that he remembers the first time they were in here and they played, I think it was Liberty, I believe, but they were outshot 82-5.
Yeah, it was not a good day for the Berlin Bears. I think I actually remember watching that one. We actually, I think, covered that one. And it wasn't a pretty day for them, but here they are now, and they have come out with authority.
Yeah, they're just playing like a team that's possessed right now. You know, a little more physical.
Here comes Upper Arlington, though, has a good opportunity, sends a shot towards Kai Nelson. That was Sam Burns that sent a shot in. Kai Nelson, though, able to stop.
He's showed why his coaches called him unbelievable.
He is unbelievable, that's for sure.
And I do like that possession by Upper Arlington. Was, looked like it was going to be a turnover, but was able to keep it in on the offensive zone.
Face off here. As you see Upper Arlington trying to get something going. 8 seconds left in the first period. Can they get a final shot before the buzzer? That puck sent around, and it looks like we are going to hit the buzzer. First period comes to a close. Berlin 2, Upper Arlington 0 for now. But what an incredible period. We are going to have an intermission report where we break down that period after a quick commercial break. But first and foremost, we want to remind you that Jets Pizza is the home of the Score Twice half price promotion. Every time the Blue Jackets score 2 or more goals, receive 50% off any large pizza online the next day using code CBJ50. Order online at jetspizza.com. You are watching the Ohio Health CBJ Cup semifinals right here on Score On Air Network, a Ohio Media School broadcast. We will be right back right after this.
Hungry? Scroll through our menu and place an order by texting your local Jets Pizza. Review, submit, and get 20% off menu-priced pizzas. You can also ask for store details. Simply text hours or menu. And if you want to reorder your last meal, just write re-pizza. So go ahead, shoot us a text. Jets, better because it has to be.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
My name's Julian Jackson, and I came to the Ohio Media School in January of 2021 with a dream to go into broadcasting. My experience included intermission reports for OHSAA hockey and a lot of the teams in Central Ohio area. I was contracted to do track and field through NFHS. There was not a call that I didn't answer to be on air. And saying yes was my key to success. My experience thereafter my graduation from the Ohio Media School opened many doors for me. One of those doors happened to be the Big Noon Kickoff Show with Fox Sports. Started off as a runner, looking to continue doing everything that I'm doing, and now I'll be going back to work the NFC Championship. Not only that, I've had calls with WNKO and WHTH of Newark. I was running play-by-play and color commentary for their game of the week, Friday Night Football, and there wasn't a team in that county I didn't cover. I saw multiple teams on multiple occasions, made new contacts, made new friends, new partners, and new relationships with people that I know are going to be long-lasting, because it's not just what you can do, it truly is who you know. If you come in and you want to leave on time and you want to get there on time, it's not going to be the place for you. You're going to have to take sacrifices, and sometimes you're going to have to sit back and say, you know what, I have to get this done. And not just done, but finished. Networking is a very important part of your experience. You don't find every day instructors like the voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Bob McGilligan. You don't find guys who've worked inside of the production trucks for large broadcasts like Adam Dell. The experience of the instructors here is top tier. If you decide that you do want to start a program at the Ohio Media School, don't beat around the bush. Go all in. Be all in. You've got to invest it. You've got to lose weekends. You've got to lose time with friends. You've got to miss weddings. There's all sort of events that I had to say no to. And then after that 6 months, I was able to do it again. But for 6 months straight, it's a commitment that you're going to remember forever.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score on Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
I met Mr. Porter from the Porter Foundation and
presented by the Warehouse Gym on the Ohio Media School's Score on Air network. And we have had an incredible first period for you. Jay, break it down a little bit for us, if you will.
Yeah, it was a wonderful period, honestly. Both teams were playing physical. It just looked like at the beginning of the period, there was some unfortunate bounces for both teams. Couldn't quite keep a handle on the puck, but Berlin capitalized on a power play and scored the first goal. Scored the first goal off of a beautiful shot.
And let's take a look at some highlights. See right there, I believe this is the first goal for Berlin.
And it looks like Zelensky got it, from the pass behind the net in the corner, walks out to the front of the goal and just puts it right over the shoulder of Preston Bernard.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass and play.
Looks like Upper Arlington was trying to push it up. Good stick handling there and put it on net. Kai Nelson saved it and sent it away.
Yeah, and the other goal that it was moving so fast. And here it actually is.
Berlin won the face-off and couldn't quite see who it was, but once he won the face-off, he just he hit the net and.
Here's a better shot of it.
That was Piccone won the face-off and.
Riley Scanlon gets the goal for Berlin to put them up 2-0 as we look ahead to a second period that is likely going to be very fast-paced and even more physical and aggressive. Again, I'm Travis Snapper alongside Jay Lucas. We are going to go back to break, but when we come back, we will have that second period for you right here at the Ohio Health Ice House. Again, you are watching the Ohio Health CBJ Cup semifinals presented by the Warehouse Gym on the Ohio Media School Score on Air Network. All right, I apologize. No commercials for you, unfortunately, but you are stuck with us again. So we are back right here at the Ohio Health Ice House. But again, second period about to get underway here as you see Upper Arlington coming on the ice as we await the Berlin Bears. And, you know, I don't know if there's much more that we can really say about this second period or say what happened in the first period. Just a little bit of shock, You know, we've talked so much about how Berlin is a newer team. Obviously, it's a newer school in the Olentangy district. I actually went to Orange myself, and so Berlin wasn't even around when I graduated. They weren't even really a thought yet, and now here they are 4 years later, and here they are. They're taking on one of the premier, as I said, one of the premier schools in Central Ohio high school hockey, a team that went to the States last year for Central Ohio, and they're up 2-0. And that's not to take away from Berlin. It's not to demean anything that they've done, but as we pointed out, they've only been around for 4 years.
You know, there's still plenty more hockey left to go.
Right.
Upper Arlington is the defending champs, so that sort of gives them a little edge. They are down. They have their backs up against the wall, but you never want to have a bear up against the wall and give him a live or die, you know, situation. And we'll see if these Golden Bears can come back and strike with the physicality that we've seen them play with this year.
I am glad you brought that up because I also don't want to make it seem like the Golden Bears are completely out of this. They are not by any stretch of the imagination. With the offense that team has, they very well could get this under control. As you see a shot right there from Upper Arlington already. Couple seconds into the period, and they are already sending shots the way of Kai Nelson. And Upper Arlington is coming out with a vengeance. You talked about that bear in the corner. That bear is ticked off, and that bear is trying to get anything and everything. A good stick there by Upper Arlington. Sam Burns able to get his stick in there. Right now, Berlin is reeling as you see they send a puck out of play.
What a way to keep the puck in the offensive zone.
It was a very good sequence by Upper Arlington. As I said, that bear is ready to break out of that corner.
I think, you know, for Upper Arlington right now being down 2-0, if you keep putting more pressure on Kai Nelson, you know, that should, you know, help out with the game plan.
I think the biggest thing for Upper Arlington is they have to focus on not trying to go too quick. Like, yes, you want to get both those shots back. As you see a shot across the crease. Berlin able to stop that one. Here comes the Berlin Bears. Preston Bernard able to glove that one.
It looked like Rory Brennan took a hit in the process of that.
Now it's time for Berlin to get a little bit of offense and maybe see what they can do in Upper Arlington zone. Some good passing back and forth. Able to get the puck on their stick, sent behind the boards, behind the net. But here comes Upper Arlington back to the other side of the ice. that the period has gotten a little bit more under control. You're seeing a little bit more control of that puck from Berlin, as they were caught off a little bit off guard at the beginning of the period, now seem to have settled down just a little bit. But that doesn't mean that bear, the Golden Bear, has not continued his assault.
Nice battle in the quarter there for possession of the puck.
A good opportunity there for Upper Arlington. Just had a little bit of a bounce. Could have got a good wraparound there. Again, you talk about it's just some very nice, effective ways that Upper Arlington is able to keep that puck in the zone, passing it back and forth, being in good position to move that puck around. Just a little bit of an ill-advised pass there from Upper Arlington. Berlin sending that puck back down. I think we're going to get offside on that one, though.
Oh, we already seen some lumber on the ice right now. Looked like somebody had broke their stick down in the other end. But very aggressive play coming out of the break for Upper Arlington.
Looks like Chris Brennan going up against Charlie Linzel for Upper Arlington, and for Berlin. Berlin looks like they won that face-off, so they will try to move the puck up. And a couple of Bears. A very clean shot from Upper Arlington. Great center of the ice, just knockout hit. Here comes Berlin. They're coming with some speed, but very quickly stopped for Upper Arlington. And now Upper Arlington has a 4-on-3 advantage. But Berlin's able to weather that storm.
What a hit.
That was an incredible hit.
Just coming down the ice. Berlin trying to, and then
there it is again. Miles Edson taking a big shot.
You can feel that hit all the way up here. Oh, we got Carson Graysock.
But he's going to get chased out of the circle. Looks like Scanlon's going to get chased out too, so we'll have two new players into this face-off circle. Upper Arlington almost having a shot off the face-off.
Now you're starting to see the speed and the tempo in Upper Arlington, taking quicker shots.
Good job by Kai Nelson, though, to glove that one. To get another face-off here. Upper Arlington again gets it. Not able to get as clean of a possession on that one. But a shot taken. Kai Nelson gloving another one. He's starting to feel a little bit of the pressure that Upper Arlington is putting on him. But he's taking them and laying them down.
Yeah, they're going to call high sticking on that one.
I was wondering.
And bring it down to Upper Arlington's defensive end. More lumber on the ice.
Tried to deflect the puck with that one. Whatever you can do, I suppose.
Good battle in the corner.
Zach Rainey trying to get out of his own corner, get out of his own zone. But here comes Upper Arlington. But Berlin able to corral that puck. A nice pass across ice. And we're going to get a stop. I don't think might got stuck somewhere. Yep. Puck got stuck. So we go to a face-off. They're trying to decide if they want to do it. Got the blue line or. So they are going to take it in the right wing circle.
So looks like Eber and Thackeray.
able to get that face off. Sends a shot right at Preston Bard. Bernard, excuse me, was a little high. Berlin is almost taking a ref out there. Almost. But again, this is back and forth. It's been the story of the game. Kai Nelson with a great save there. Had to really reach out for that one, and he lays out to get another one. Incredible job by Kai Nelson.
Yeah, that was. He had to stretch all the way out.
But look at this one. I think this is the one where he had to really stretch out.
Right at the top of the point, he lets it rip, and just a tad, slower, and it was in the back of the net.
And that's an incredible trait of a goalie, being able to go from one save to another. Kai Nelson almost in a big spot right in front of him. I think we're going to get a penalty. But that was a very dangerous opportunity right in the face of Kai Nelson, but it looks like maybe something else taking place on that one. This looks like this is a replay of that. They might get him. I was going to say they might get him for goalie interference, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe it is. Somebody is going to the penalty box. And it is Berlin that, nope, it is actually Upper Arlington that is on the power play. So somebody on Berlin.
Didn't quite see the call.
I didn't either, so we do apologize. We missed the call, but Upper Arlington on the power play for the first time in this game. But here comes Berlin with some speed. Can they get a penalty kill goal as well? Arlington sends a shot, and he scores! Sam Burns gets the goal, and we have a 2-1 game.
What a
Golden
shot.
Bears.
What a shot.
Do you expect anything less?
I mean, he actually just, took it straight from one end to the other end. They took advantage of that power play. It's not quite equalized yet, but now you're starting to see the momentum shift over to Upper Arlington, and just look. Sam Cannon gives it up to Sam Burns, coming down through the neutral zone, right at the top, just lets it rip.
And that's just some incredible work with the stick, incredible work with the puck. He dodged one defender and then was able to move around the other. That's one reason why we talk so heavily about this Upper Arlington's offense, because they have so many very good shooters that can get the job done. You see one of them right there with Sam Burns. As we get back to action, can Upper Arlington capitalize and tie this game up with 8:57 left on the clock?
I mean, you can sort of feel it. The momentum has shifted.
Absolutely. You definitely can. And we kind of felt it in the beginning of the second period when it looked like Upper Arlington was coming out fast and they were coming out with authority. I think maybe Berlin got a little bit laxed. They were up 2 and weren't expecting this Upper Arlington team to come out with such fire.
I mean, it is Upper Arlington.
And where there's fire, there's Burns.
And a cannon.
Again, I apologize for the jokes, but
the Sam Burns and Sam Cannon line has actually been one of the best lines in the state this year.
It has, very much so. And it's hard to beat them. And if you are joining us for this game, we also would like to remind you that we are also broadcasting the other semifinal game, St. Charles against Olentangy Liberty. We hope you'll stay with us, but if you want to catch that game later on or catch that game right as it's going, check out our Facebook page, Score on Air Network, and you will be able to catch that game on top of this one.
Right now, that score is 3-1. Liberty is up on St. Charles.
So some good matchups here, some good back and forth, a lot of goals between both these games. Here comes the Berlin Bears. Sends a shot towards Preston Bernard. Another shot opportunity. Just can't get it past Bernard. A great opportunity for Berlin to take momentum back in their favor. Just couldn't have somebody in the right spot to get that shot in. Now you're seeing a little bit more physicality out of the Berlin. I think they've kind of gotten a little bit more under control as we see Berlin hit the ice a little bit, but I think they've gotten under their feet a little bit. Burns sends another one at Kai Nelson.
That was from an awkward angle.
That was, but he still made contact. And right in the face shot from Burns. He is giving Kai Nelson everything he's got right now. And thought for a minute there Bernard was going to glove that one and take the face off, but he slows it down and sends it back to his team. Upper Arlington with another opportunity. Kai Nelson gloving another one.
Great stick work coming up to the side. Was able to dance around the defenders there and was able to put one on Kai Nelson, and what a save.
See the face-off already. Berlin getting control of that face-off. But not for long as Upper Arlington gets back control and tries to immediately skate that puck back up the ice to get something.
Some unfortunate bounces there through the neutral zone.
It is kind of interesting. The minute I feel like I'm going to say one thing with the puck's down on one side of the ice, it comes right back. So you really got to be on your toes, because this, as we've brought up a couple times, both these teams are finding ways to move that puck back and forth. Neither team really getting a good handle on the stick, or handle on the puck, except for some really big opportunities, and clearly enough as we have a 2-1 game. A little under 6 minutes to go in this second period. Again, the score is 2-1 in favor of the Berlin Bears. Upper Arlington getting that one goal here in the second period to at least come back within one. But I'm sure they're looking to at least tie this game up. Sending a shot did Berlin at Preston Bernard. Oh, almost a bad opportunity there for Upper Arlington. Upper Arlington's trying to get control of that puck. Some good passing back and forth. They are laying on the pressure right now. See, that's Tanner Stone just moving about that zone with such aggressiveness.
Couldn't quite keep it in.
Berlin trying to get a little pass backwards. A good diving save there by Upper Arlington. Tanner Stone trying to bring that puck up himself. Did a pretty good job of it. A very mismanaged puck there, almost really cost Berlin there around the blue line. But Upper Arlington not able to capitalize, and Berlin is just going to send that puck in. Had a great opportunity right in front of Preston Bernard, right in the crease. Upper Arlington, both these goalies facing on head-on shots. Both of them sending them away. As we have 4 minutes left in this period, and the intensity has picked up tenfold. A great shot there. That was Burns again.
He's giving everything that Kai Nelson can handle right now, but the kitchen sink.
Burns says, I started the embers, I'm going to burn the fire. See Noah Domagowski taking a good, clean check to the boards against Berlin. Max Robbins trying to collect that puck against Riley Scanlon.
Able to keep it in there so that way they could continue on their charge.
I thought it was maybe Zach Rogers that tried to send that puck down for Berlin to keep it away from Upper Arlington, but no can do. Another great opportunity from Upper Arlington. They have really laid it on here. Charlie Linzel with a running hit.
Just looks like they're being a little more calculated with some of their passing.
We are going to get a penalty, though. The arm has gone up. And it looks like it's probably going to go against the Berlin Bears.
No, Upper Arlington's going back to the penalty box.
I stand corrected.
Let's see if they can capitalize again. They already got one power play goal this game, and they're on their second power play of the game. So
that would be a huge shot for Upper Arlington to get that one goal back, only to go down another goal towards the end of the second period. 2:30 left in the second period. Let's see what this power play for Berlin can do again, a second time on the power play. You see Nick Piccone bringing that puck up the ice, sends the puck across the ice.
sends it all around behind the net.
Zach Zielinski moving that puck around the corner, sends the puck up towards the blue line. Zielinski's going to send it again towards the blue line. Some great defense by Upper Arlington, a diving save. And I think that's the biggest thing for Upper Arlington is you're starting to see them really put their bodies out there now. It was one thing with the sticks. Now they're really using their bodies to make the most of each play and stop each play that Berlin has. See Berlin trying to send that puck back up, but Upper Arlington's going to send it right back. A minute 20 left to go in this second period. Still your score 2-1 in favor of the Berlin Bears.
About 40 seconds left on the power play, and so far Upper Arlington's doing a good job of killing it.
Burns there with a good stick, but he's not able to really get any pressure. Carson Jankowski that had a great opportunity early on. A puck to Berlin, sends a puck towards Bernard. And with the shot, Burns sends that puck right back down. 3 seconds left to go on the power play. And the penalty kill is complete for Upper Arlington. They finish off the penalty kill. 23 seconds left to go in the second period. And that's a huge win for Upper Arlington to keep this game under 1 goal leading into the third period. But here comes Berlin. 5 seconds left to go on the clock. Can they get it? And just a little wide as they hit the ice. And that is the sound that neither team probably wanted to hear at this point. They were both getting cooked up and ready to go. But that is the end of the second period. Still your score, 2-1 in favor of the Berlin Bears over the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. We will be right back after a commercial break to break down that period for you right here at the Ohio Health Ice Haus. You are watching the Ohio Health CBJ Cup semifinals presented by the Warehouse Gym on the Ohio Media School Score on Air Network.
Hungry? Scroll through our menu and place an order by texting your local Jets Pizza. Review, submit, and get 20% off menu-priced pizzas. You can also ask for store details. Simply text hours or menu. And if you want to reorder your last meal, just write re-pizza. So go ahead, shoot us a text. Jets, better because it has to be.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
My name's Julian Jackson, and I came to the Ohio Media School in January of 2021 with a dream to go into broadcasting. My experience included intermission reports for OHSAA hockey and a lot of the teams in Central Ohio area. I was contracted to do track and field through NFHS. There was not a call that I didn't answer to be on air. And saying yes was my key to success. My experience there after my graduation from the Ohio Media School opened many doors for me. One of those doors happened to be the Big Noon Kickoff Show with Fox Sports. Started off as a runner, looking to continue doing everything that I'm doing, and now I'll be going back to work the NFC Championship. Not only that, I've had calls with WNKO and WHTH of Newark. I was running play-by-play and color commentary for their game of the week, Friday Night Football, and there wasn't a team in that county I didn't cover. I saw multiple teams on multiple occasions, made new contacts, made new friends, new partners, and new relationships with people that I know are going to be long-lasting, because it's not just what you can do, it truly is who you know. If you come in and you want to leave on time and you want to get there on time, it's not going to be the place for you. You're going to have to take sacrifices, and sometimes you're going to have to sit back and say, you know what, I have to get this done. And not just done, but finished. Networking is a very important part of your experience. You don't find every day instructors like the voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, Bob McGillicuddy. You don't find guys who've worked inside of the production trucks for large broadcasts like Adam Dell. The experience of the instructors here is top tier. If you decide that you do want to start a program at the Ohio Media School, don't beat around the bush. Go all in. Be all in. You've got to invest it. You've got to lose weekends. You've got to lose time with friends. You've got to miss weddings. There's all sort of events that I had to say no to. And then after that 6 months, I was able to do it again. But for 6 months straight, it's a commitment that you're going to remember forever.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
I met Mr. Porter from the Porter Foundation and our community dealings, just meeting people, good people in the community. He was telling me about a program that they were thinking about starting up, just getting kids involved, getting them off of the street, and just he knew there was a lot of kids in that Fifth Avenue area over at Crum Park. I was a brand new recruiting sergeant, and I was looking for different programs to be involved in, helping kids, especially in like after school capacity or coaching, mentoring space. So I got hooked up with Mr. Porter, and I became a coach. I loved the kids that I had. It was actually my majority of my team was made up of one family, and they ended up being like really good listeners and team players. Some people struggled, but it was just really good opportunity to spend time with the youth over there in that community. And then actually, I didn't let them know I was a police officer right away, but over the time, I ended up telling them, and a lot of people were shocked. But they all, I had already been there. I was told by one of the rec leaders that, hey, if you come back one time, they'll love you forever. Just seeing the progression of my kids, seeing them, share the ball with each other, learning different things, learning how to do a press, learning how to set a screen, making their shots. I love how they look back at me as the coach when they do something good, and I'm like, no, you did something good, keep doing it, and just building with them, just building that relationship. That's probably been the best thing for me. I'm from this community. I'm born and raised in Columbus, and this is a way for me to give back.
At the Ohio Health Ice Haus, you're watching the Ohio Health CBJ Cup semifinals presented by the Warehouse Gym on the Ohio Media School's Score on Air Network. I'm Travis Snapper alongside Jay Lucas. And Jay, we had an incredible second period.
We did. We had a beautiful goal by Sam Burns in the second period. It got the pass from Sam Cannon, came up the middle of the ice, stopped at the top of the zone, and just let it rip.
Absolutely.
We had a great physical, and as you can see again, a nice little stick work, and just let it.
It looked like he five-holed that one.
It looked like it. It actually looked like it went over the skate of Kai Nelson.
Before we really break down the rest of that second period, though, first and foremost, the Lance and Eileen Porter Foundation is a proud partner with the Ohio Media School and Score on Air Network. The foundation has provided food and other essentials to families in Columbus Northeast Quadrant since 2018, and also established the Porter Athletic League, which provides a safe environment for youth 8 to 13 to play sports, study, and work with volunteers from the Columbus Police and Franklin County Sheriffs. For more information, visit LanceandEileenPorterFoundation.org today. But yes, I mean, that we only had the one goal, but the big thing is, number one, yes, we saw the one goal get given up, but incredible play by both these goalies. They did not have very much room to breathe as we see the Golden Bears coming back onto the ice, but neither one of these goalies had any room to really breathe, and were taking many shots.
Yeah, I mean, what a great period. We got some of the best pizza in the world here delivered to us at the second period with Jets.
Absolutely.
And we have great action on the ice. And a big thank you to the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Absolutely.
Hockey here in the Central Ohio area has grown more due to the Blue Jackets giving back to the community and setting up the Learn to Play Hockey with the Chiller, where it allows kids 10 and younger to learn how to play hockey, learn how to skate, and also give free hockey equipment to those players so that they can join a youth hockey league and eventually be a top star, in the NHL.
And you're honestly seeing that with the Blue Jackets. There's a couple of Ohio State players on that team, a lot of Columbus guys that are starting to be picked up on that team. So
I mean,
there's a need for these guys here in Columbus. This is becoming a hockey town, and it's very cool to see this kind of hockey grow at the high school level. And we've talked so much about Upper Arlington, St. Charles, which is playing in the other game that we're broadcasting on Score on Air Network Facebook page. They're a very big name in high school hockey, and so it's really cool to see teams like Berlin get that opportunity now as they're 4 years into their existence, and they're making a name for themselves.
Yeah.
Here tonight. Game underway. Some back and forth movement early on there. We saw Berlin trying to weather a storm as Upper Arlington tried to get an early start to the period. A great opportunity there. Sends a puck at Nelson and drops him on his back. He looked like he took a cannon shot.
Man.
I don't know if that was Sam Cannon, but if it was, I think that needs to be replayed. I think it needs to be replayed anyway, but that was an incredible. I kind of hope it was Sam Cannon.
Now it's the third period. It's time for crunch time. The Bears still in the corner, so you see him trying to come out swinging at the drop of the puck for the third period.
This has been the beauty of this tournament. As I pointed out, I got to call the tournament last year, and you really saw a growth throughout the game. You really get a feeling for these teams and how they progress each period. It's really an incredible thing to watch. That's just why I love sports in general. You're seeing a story on ice played out physically and honestly poetically with the way they're moving that puck on the stick. Seeing some great back and forth though. Another opportunity right in front of Kai Nelson, but no Golden Bear there to capitalize, as they're just going to send that puck and regroup. And again, kind of like we saw in the beginning of the second period, Upper Arlington, as we see Berlin getting an opportunity, and just a whiff of a shot, had a great opportunity against Preston Bernard.
What a shot.
But what I was going to say is you're seeing a little bit of what you saw in the second period where Upper Arlington comes out aggressive, comes out quick. Berlin's maybe caught off a little bit off guard on their heels, but still getting some opportunities.
That they are. They're nice battles in the corner.
And that was Sam Cannon at the top of the screen there that sent a puck down low.
Just the way that they're passing. They're a team on a mission right now to come back from the deficit that they are, and then Berlin just, keep playing their game.
It really does kind of feel like Berlin is kind of in a survive mode right now, where they were in such a attack mode in that first period, and so I would love to see if they can get back to that, because then you'll really see some incredible hockey as both these teams really start to lay on the aggressive side of things.
You see Cannon there right now, just the way that he's able to distribute the puck to the rest of the team.
And icing is going to be the call. And a puck will come back down towards Berlin's side of the ice.
What a start to the period. We've had some cannon shots.
Again, I don't know if that was Sam Cannon, but it looked like he got shot with a cannonball.
Well, either way it goes, there's been some turnovers in each end that could have been costly, but it wasn't.
And that speaks to the volumes of the defense for both these teams. Yes, it's a 2-1 game. We've had a couple of goals, or a couple shots slip past, but both these teams are still playing very good defense, because neither team is really giving either. They're both having to work for it.
That they are.
I mean, the Sam Burns goal was a little bit, it wasn't an easy shot. He made it look easy, but both these teams are having to work for everything that they got. And Upper Arlington's going to have to chase that puck, but it looks like we're going to get another icing call. And back down towards Berlin we go.
They continue with the pressure that they're under. I'm sure there's going to be another one in the back of the net again. And Upper Arlington wins the face-off. Nice battle in the corner there.
A high bounce for the puck. Sending that puck. Zach Zielinski sends a shot.
Just a little wide. Well, yeah, he was wide open there, too, for the shot.
He was. Again, there's that defense from Berlin. Zielinski coming right back up the ice, sends a shot. A great opportunity there for Berlin, just couldn't capitalize. Preston Bernard laying out for the grab. He's gonna lay over it, and we are gonna get a stop and play. An incredible effort from Preston Bernard.
Oh my God, like everybody was trying to clean out the garbage in front of him, but Berlin just kept shooting it right back at him.
He did it from his back, from his stomach. I mean, he did everything to get control of that puck on his knees.
And there you saw a little whiff by Berlin that sort of slid the puck right into him, but
there were a couple opportunities for Berlin there, but still, what an incredible job by Preston Bernard. Again, some more opportunities from Berlin, and they score! Preston Bernard unable to get that one as Berlin goes up 3-1.
That's why you never give up on a rebound. As you can see here, it's at the top of the zone. He lets one, sends it to the center, puts it right on in there, and just kept going at it, trying to get the rebound.
I think that was Tyler Hebert that's probably going to get credit for that one. There's another look at it. And that is right. Tyler Hebert is probably going to get credit for that goal as he just keeps pressing it right past Preston Bernard.
Now it's go time for Upper Arlington. You know, they're down 3-1, third period. Now's the time to get a little more aggressive.
And, you know, it's kind of interesting. We talked about that Burns line, the line with Burns, I think Robbins, and Cannon. We've seen a lot from Burns, but not so much from Max Robbins or Sam Cannon. I'm very curious to see that line and see how that line plays for the end of this period, the end of the period. Because that line, yes, Burns got the goal, but that line's going to have to step up a little bit more if they want to get back into this game.
They do. Like you've touched on, and I have touched on it as well, they're one of the top lines in the state, and right now it's too quiet.
They need that line.
You know, this is times where Coach Beard will, you know, calls on Sam Cannon, you know, during critical moments like this.
You see Sam Burns right there, so that line is on the ice right now as we speak, and Sam Burns with a man on a mission, just skating around that ice with ease. Here comes Cam with a shot. I think maybe we'll get a high stick on that one. Nope, we are getting a power play and some clear visual frustration as it looks like Berlin is going to go on the penalty kill. So a very, very critical opportunity for Upper Arlington. They couldn't get anything on their last power play opportunity. Can they do it now? Bernard able to corral that puck, but Berlin was coming with a force.
There they go, setting up and push it down the ice.
That was Tyler Hebert that was coming down the ice that was trying to just run it in the face of Preston Bernard. He's a man on a mission, sends that puck again right back down the ice for Noah Delmagowski to chase.
They got to set something up, but also be calculated at the same time and not commit any uncostly turnovers.
That one's going to go out of play. Little over 8 minutes, 8:04 left on the clock here in the third period. Again, Berlin, a 3-1 lead off the Tyler Hebert goal here in the third period.
With a minute 15 left to go on this power play, so something's got to shake.
Biggest thing is Upper Arlington had to win that face-off. Scanlon has been doing really good against Upper Arlington in the face-off circle. Upper Arlington really needed that face-off win.
It's unfortunate, too, because there's been...
And the puck is taken off the stick of Sam Burns. Cannon and Domagowski able to get that puck right back. And again, the line for Burns and Cannon and Max Robbins being silenced a little bit. Burns with a good opportunity there, just couldn't get a handle on his stick. And Berlin is not going down. Nick Piccioni is not making this easy on Upper Arlington. You got to respect that from Berlin. They are putting everything in it. They have a 2-goal lead. They can do this. They can afford to go a little bit extra on the penalty kill and really make it hard on Upper Arlington.
Power play's actually over with now. They're back to full strength.
So that's 2 power plays for Upper Arlington that end in no goals. And honestly, not even really any shots. Another opportunity there by Berlin went off the pads of Preston Bernard. Looked like it almost bounced behind him.
What a shot, though, from the point.
Absolutely. And again, these opportunities from Berlin just showering the net. That one went a little wide, but Berlin is playing with house money at this point. They know they've got the lead. They know they can afford to play a little bit more aggressively. They don't have to worry so much about defense. They're going all in on offense.
They got the 2-goal lead, and Berlin's just out there. They're having fun and playing loose. They're being aggressive, and they're loose. That's a good sign when you know that your team is playing well. You're loose. You're having fun. And you're just, like I said, you're having fun. Upper Arlington still cannot get it cleared out of their zone.
It looks like they did make a line change, so a different line out there for Upper Arlington. See if they can get some kind of momentum from this line. Had an awkward bounce there against Kai Nelson, but he was still able to turn that puck aside. Again, here comes Berlin up the ice. Now things are getting a little chippy. Now they're getting a little aggressive. You see a little extracurricular activities. Nothing too serious, but a couple bumps I noticed there.
Getting another penalty?
I don't believe so. It might have just been maybe an offside.
As Olentangy Berlin won that face-off and sends it into Upper Arlington's end. Oh. Nice way for them to...
Berlin tried to poke the puck down the ice just to keep Upper Arlington chasing it. A good layout attempt.
Looks like Upper Arlington's going to change up.
I don't know if they'll be given much of the shot. There's Upper Arlington, another opportunity. No goal. I don't believe they're going to get a goal on that one. Upper Arlington will probably protest that one, but Kai Nelson had that one down.
I don't know about that one.
Well, here's a replay.
I think that was too premature of a whistle.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't.
It didn't look like he had his glove on it at all. It was still being bounced around in that scrum there.
Well, if you're hungry for more goals or hungry for pizza, we want to remind you that Jets Pizza is the home of the Score Twice half-price promotion. Every time the Blue Jackets score 2 or more goals, receive 50% off any large pizza online that next day using code CBJ50. Order online at jetspizza.com. Actually, I think the Jackets did score 2 today, so
they did.
Get your half off pizza tomorrow.
I will be sure to do that. Looks like we're coming back down here to Olentangy, Berlin's end for a face-off.
Berlin trying to win the face-off off there. Great stick battle back and forth. Another shot at Kai Nelson, almost. I think he's laid out for that one with the whistle blow. What an incredible last minute for Kai Nelson.
He's doing it all for them today.
And you saw even there, you saw his teammates trying to lay over him to keep the puck from moving. You go back to that we mentality. That's the epitome of the we mentality. I'm going to make sure this goalie doesn't move.
And Upper Arlington with it. Upper Arlington was unable to keep it in.
But this is what Upper Arlington needed. They really needed to apply some pressure here. They've done that twice now.
With under 4 minutes left to go, you got Berlin still trying to charge up the ice and still be aggressive.
Another great opportunity there, almost just tapped in by Charlie Linzel. It's not without effort. Upper Arlington has been able to get some pressure in front of Kai Nelson.
Just some unfortunate bounces of the puck going over the sticks of Upper Arlington.
Yeah, the puck has not been kind, honestly, to either team, but I've definitely noticed a little bit more bad luck in favor of Upper Arlington. You see even right there, just a little bit too wide out for Upper Arlington to grab hold of.
There we go.
And the puck is set down the ice. Upper Arlington to retrieve it. And that was an ill-advised pass from Upper Arlington, able to not have it come back to bite them. But just a very odd pass there from Upper Arlington.
I mean, as
2 minutes left to go in the third period. And Berlin just rockets that one down the ice.
Man.
Before this game comes to a conclusion, we would like to remind you the Warehouse Gym is a 24-hour key card access gym located at 1110 Chambers Road in Upper Arlington. We offer one-on-one personal training, group training, and student-athlete training. Come visit our supplement store or visit us at 614gym.com.
What a cannon that one was. Launched it from end line to end line.
Oh, people are going to be so glad when we can't say that anymore. Minute 55, you don't have to hear those anymore. But you're absolutely right. That was a very good cannon of a shot, actually from Berlin. So it looks like we have a timeout on the ice. So if you're Upper Arlington, you're down 2. You can still come back and win this, or at least tie this up. But what are you saying to your guys right now if you're Upper Arlington?
Got to be more physical. Got to be more physical and got to be more calculated with your passes. More precision passing. Don't make any more ill-advised passes.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those late here in the third period. It's not even so much ill-advised.
There's nobody there to receive it.
There was nobody there to receive the pass, and it was just a poorly timed pass.
Maybe mix up the line. Just tell them to start shooting.
It looks like we're going to get the Burns line coming out for the final 155. If you're Berlin, keep doing what you're doing.
Protect Kai Nelson at all costs. I don't care if you have to put 4 people in front of him.
They have been struggling a little bit with that late here in the third period, but that's a good point. Another thing for Upper Arlington, you've got to win the faceoffs. Berlin, I'm sure, will not mind all day if they send that puck down. We could be here for 20 more faceoffs. As long as that clock keeps moving, they don't care.
So you got about a minute 48. If Berlin can hold on, it's set to look like a battle for Olentangy.
It does. I believe it was 42 the last we saw for St. Charles versus Olentangy Liberty. Liberty up in that game. So not only would both teams that were in the finals for the CBJ Cup last year not be in the finals this year, but we could have a battle for Olentangy. You're right. I mean, that would be an incredible story. But even more so to think that both teams that made the finals last year could be knocked out tonight is very intriguing.
When do you pull the goalie?
Honestly, I would now. Especially right now, you've got this opportunity in front of Kai Nelson. It looks like they maybe already have. Yep, Upper Arlington did actually already pull the goalie, so we have a 6-on-5. Especially with this line, if you can get 6-on-5, that's very, very big. You've already got Sam Burns out there. You've already got Max Robbins, Sam Cannon. Get one more out there. But it looks like we might have an opportunity for a empty netter. Berlin couldn't get a control over it, though.
Trying to make that last second push up the ice.
30 seconds left to go in this third period. Kai Nelson with another save. He has been a man on a mission for these last 4 minutes of this period. He has taken this team and put it on his back.
He really has. As you see, Upper Arlington was pushing up there, and he made sure that he held on tight to that shot.
You see there, just 1 second, under 30 seconds left.
1/10 of a second.
1/10 of a second. Oh, what an incredible game.
And don't forget, Districts is coming up starting next week as well. So,
absolutely.
These two teams might be getting another chance to play each other.
I think if you're Upper Arlington right now, you're just playing for pride. Crazy things have happened, but I think if you can get one goal out of here, walk out with a 1-goal loss. You're not happy, obviously, especially with the standards that Upper Arlington presents, but you've got to walk out of here at least with a little bit of pride in knowing you gave your effort and gave your all.
You can hear some of the Berlin fans right now getting a little excited, knowing that they're 30 seconds away from, moving on to the finals.
And that was something that Upper Arlington didn't want to see. A little surprised on that one for icing. He was coming down quick, but icing is going to be the call. 23 seconds left to go in this third period.
He looked like he was doing his wind sprints. How quick he went from the face-off all the way down.
Burns in the face-off circle with Jankowski. Berlin is going to get control of that puck, but not without some opposition. Upper Arlington, they're not going down without a fight. Tried to get a wraparound goal. 5 seconds left in the period, and Berlin is advancing on. Third period comes to a close. The Olentangy Berlin Bears win the Battle of the Bears, and they are going on to the finals of the CBJ Cup. Again, 4 years in to the existence of Olentangy Berlin, and they are making a trip to the CBJ Cup.
What a game. I mean, honestly, and what a story for Berlin. We touched on it before the game. Their coach actually has 3 CBJ Cup trophies as a coach for other teams. You bring that coaching mentality, and he brought the we not me mentality to Berlin, and you can see that throughout the whole entire game. Kai Nelson was remarkable.
Incredible.
And as his coach called him, unbelievable with some of the saves that he had to have tonight, and and the rest of the team surrounded him to making sure the puck doesn't go in. That's the whole, we touched on it. That's the whole we, not me.
A couple other guys, Carson, Jankowski, Zach Zielinski, Riley Scanlon. I mean, again, like you pointed out, it's the we, not me. It was a collection of guys for this Berlin team that really made this possible.
They did, and you could tell, congratulations to both teams making it this far.
Absolutely.
But it just seemed like once they went up 2-1 or 2-0.
Honestly, 2-0. Honestly,
2-0. It just seemed like Berlin wanted it more.
Yep.
And
now there was that second period where you and I both thought maybe they kind of stepped back a little bit, and maybe kind of got a little lax.
Where they let off the gas pedal, and Upper Arlington was starting to come back, building that comeback, and it just seemed like after the second period they lost that momentum.
Well, one thing's for sure, Upper Arlington will be back. You brought up districts. This is going to be interesting. Upper Arlington is probably going to be even more ticked off now going into – they already play angry. They're going to play very angry now going into districts, and that's a dangerous thing with this Upper Arlington team. So look out when it comes to districts for this team. But that's a little bit ways away. So we don't worry about that. What we are worried about are the finals for the CBJ Cup. Berlin, you have advanced. You're going on. You're moving on. Congratulations. And we will have that broadcast for you tomorrow when we find out who both teams are. I think the game between St. Charles and Liberty is still going on, so we don't know who Berlin is going to be facing just yet. But like you pointed out, it could be a battle of the Olentangies, and that makes for a very interesting game. So I am Travis Napper alongside Jay Lucas. This has been the Ohio Health CBJ Cup semifinals presented by the Warehouse Gym on the Ohio Media School On Air Network. We thank you so much for joining us for today's broadcast. We hope you'll join us for tomorrow's broadcast as well, and have a great and safe night.